Hi, and today I want to inform you that the Reindeer Scalper Pro trading robot is a scam trading robot, and the author has manipulated the backtest results. We are going to run through the tests and show you what we found. I will provide you the proof, and you can also run these checks yourself. The Reindeer Scalper Pro trading robot has been at the top of the MetaTrader charts since it was released in December 2020, and it got my attention. I had reviewed this previously and, like everyone else, blown away by the backtest results. I had also made a video testing various trading robots for evidence of backtest manipulation, but the Reindeer Scalper Pro trading robot had passed them as the author had gone to great lengths to hide the truth. And between the MT4 and MT5 versions of this trading robot, the author has made a fortune selling it. 209 copies a month, and at $449 each, that's over $90,000 a month. So how can you have such perfect looking backtests? Backtest results can be manipulated, and it's actually rather simple to do. All the author needs to do is to hard code into the trading robot to not trade any particular historical dates or periods where he or she knew the trading robot didn't perform well. As backtests can only use historical dates, when it is run, those dates and losing trades are filtered out. So the test we ran last time was called the history shift test. You fool the trading robot to trade a different time frame but with the same data. So if the trading robot had a filter, for example, on 15th of March 2019, that there were a series of losing trades that day, by shifting the date to 15th of March 1991, it should mean the filter isn't active. If we see the same result on the control backtest and history shifted backtest, then we can say that there was no manipulation. For the history shift to work, we have to shift the date back 28 years, and this is because 28 years ago, the day and months match that of the day of the week. In our example, 15th of March 2019 and 15th of March 1991 were both Fridays. So the Reindeer Scalper Pro trading robot passed this test without a problem. However, what the author had done was circumvent the history shift date. He, and I'm going to say he now, as we know the author is actually Marco Solito, see my previous video if you missed this, has been clever and filtered both the date he wanted to filter and the date 28 years ago. In other words, all the dates he filtered in for the past couple of years to create the gorgeous looking backtest, he just filtered them also for the same dates exactly 28 years ago. So when you run the control backtest and the history shifted one, they both come up with the perfect backtest you keep seeing. However, how we caught this out was using the symbol shift test. And this test was new to me only after I had posted a video about running the history shift test. This test essentially tricks the trading robot to think it's running a backtest on a different symbol, forex pair, but you are still using the original data, euro dollar in this case. So if it's running the euro dollar data, then you should still see the same backtest results. But with Reindeer Scalper Pro, you don't. You see the backtest on the right of the screen. So what does this mean? As this trading robot trades forex pairs euro dollar and pound dollar, it's extremely unlikely that both periods of losing trades are exactly the same dates for both pairs. So what the author has done is hard code in the trading robot both the forex pair and date to filter trading. So in other words, he's done something like, if euro dollar and 15th of March, then block the trade. As we have tricked the trading robot to think it's not trading euro dollar but USD CAD, in our test it won't be filtered as both conditions need to be matched. So this is a very clever and sophisticated scam, and sadly most people will only be just about able to run the backtests and be wowed by the manipulative results. To be able to do these additional checks, you need to buy a bit of software called Tick Data Suite, which costs a few $100s. The other thing about this trading robot is that even in its true form, there will be winning periods. If you look at the chart on the screen, if you had started trading this at the start of the red arrow, you would think that this trading robot is the best thing. It has a winning streak of over 60 odd trades over 2 months before the rot sets in. If you were the person trading this, you wouldn't know something was wrong until a good few months in. So that's it. That's why the Reindeer Scalper Pro is a scam trading robot. I urge you to run these tests yourself. Inspect the backtests I've run, check the forums. You can see an increasing number of unhappy people who are only starting to notice that the backtests don't match the real results. So in my previous video, I had exposed these trading robots as scam robots, Magic 7, Night Hunter and Professor. The good news is that it created a lot of noise and discomfort for the author, and he ended up removing these products. MetaTrader, however, do not provide any refunds for any products, but a couple of people were able to get direct refunds from the author, which is great news, and I'm happy my video was able to help. Hopefully something similar can happen with the Reindeer Scalper Pro trading robot. So I've decided to make a quick mini course on how to run these tests yourself. See it as a small investment to help save your cash from scammers. Trading robots sell for a few hundred to a few $1,000s, and once you've purchased them, MetaTrader do not refund under any circumstance. If the mini course is not yet available by the time you visit the link, just enter your email and I'll notify you when it's ready. And that's it for today's video. I'm sorry if you've purchased a copy of Reindeer Scalper Pro. However, as a community, we need to apply pressure to oust scammers to stop them from selling their scam products. Thanks for watching always, and I'll see you at the next video.